And we are live. What's going on, everybody? About to engage in the market. We're trading the NASDAQ futures market, which tanked for a while there. We look at the daily. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 really bearish days with big candles. One, doji for those days, for those guys like me, I think, that got tripped out trying to look for the reversal. Actually, I think I've been profitable for these days. Some days, actually, well, I don't want to get into it, but got some news about my evaluation. I failed. I failed the evaluation. So here we are trading the demo account before we get renewed, and I have to change this to a 50,000 because this was something else that I was doing. So we're gonna start over the evaluation until we're able to take it again, which will be May 3rd. That's the date that we can start the evaluation again. I don't want to buy a reset, so I'm just gonna let my subscription renew. I think that's smart. Meanwhile, I'm gonna prepare for that next evaluation again. But I'll get into why I lost the evaluation in another video. Today I really don't want to talk about it. I just want to focus on trading, and then later on I'll spill the beans. So stay tuned for that. It'll be on the playlist for the evaluation. It'll be the last video which I have the results of the evaluation. So I'm just gonna change the equity that we have in this. It won't let me. Oh my God. Here we go. Here we go. But yeah, we're going up, guys. Finally looking like a reversal. How much? What are we gonna reverse to? We don't know, but it's definitely bullish. Awesome. There we go. So I reset the equity, and now we can start trading, preparing for the evaluation. So by May 3rd, we'll see where we're at. And of course, we're still gonna follow TradeAce rules, but this is a demo account. So we're going to try to look for the setups that we're gonna be looking for in the real evaluation. Now, there are things that I learned a lot about from the last two evaluations, which I'm actually, not that upset at my results overall, like the whole picture. I had a lot of good days where I lost and I cut my losses. And I had good days where I took my profits. And that actually led me to have a positive balance on the last evaluation. Like, I had 600 in profit, and I had already traded for 10 days, which that's an achievement for me. Okay, I let alone go 10 days on the evaluation, which I've only done twice, but also have a positive equity. I don't want to get into why right now today how I lost it, but let's just say that the title of my video, this video, says it all. I didn't follow any rules. I didn't have discipline, and we'll talk about stamina today because I don't hear it, people talking about stamina often. But anything you do, whether it's trading or even working out, whatever, like working in an office, flying, like traveling, when you have to fly, for everything, you need stamina. And you can only build it up by doing that thing. So you could be a great athlete and run marathons, and then you have one day in an office and you haven't been, working in an office for a long time. You're gonna get really tired, even though you're in the best of shape for running a marathon, right? You still don't have the stamina for that type of performance, for the type of thing that you're gonna perform. And with trading, I've been at it for 6 months, and I definitely can feel me getting stronger and being able to be in the charts longer, because it does get, irritating a little bit. You're just watching these graphs, flickery, mustardy eye stuff. You need to relax. You need to relax. But so anyways, we'll talk about stamina too. So what I'm trying to say is that in this next evaluation, for me to get to the next level, I'm going to have to, not like, it's not an option here. I have to follow certain rules, which I'll be writing. I'm going to make up the rules so that when the actual evaluation starts on May 3rd, I can have the rules ready to go, implement them, not break them, no matter what. For that, I'll need discipline, and we'll talk about discipline too, how I need to be disciplined in other areas of my life so that when I'm trading, I already have that muscle ready to go. Yeah, stamina, I mentioned how it's important to have stamina. So let's get going. There's a little sound that my computer is making. I don't know what it is about. But I hope everything's going smooth here. I'm actually just gonna check real quick. All right, how does this sound? Check, check, 1, 2. All right, so let's get going. We'll figure it out. Maybe here, right there. I think that's the sweet spot right there. Right there. Okay. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Wecco Show. Here we're in it for the long run, guys. Okay. We just don't want to get rich quick. I mean, we'd like to. We're not gonna say no to that if it comes our way. But we understand what this business is about. See that sound? What is that sound? What is that sound? Here? All right. With the... All right. So we're just going up right now, and I'm just waiting. We're definitely going to be looking to go with the trend and stop trying to go for reversals and breakouts all the time, because that's what's been cooking us. So instead, we're going to what is that sound? It just keeps going and going. Boy. All right, whatever. It's gonna keep doing it. It's gonna get annoying. So stop looking to reverse all the time. Instead, look for setups that you can take up. Like, for example, what's going on right now is on this is the 10 second. Let's go to the 1 minute here. So here we have this that we can maybe take. This S&D, no, actually this S&D right here is responsible. Ooh, double top. Likely that the lows get ran, but did we break? Yeah, we did break fully. But this is also likely to come down from there. But we're not gonna trade this thing down. We're going to go with the trend until we see a major flip. So let's see, let's go to the 10 minutes. See, we got the flip to the upside. This is the next high to be ran. We got an S&D, which is, interestingly enough, is the S&D that gave us this low, went back and mitigated all this area, and then went down. So even though price might come down, I still think this is not the S&D that's gonna be another barrier to the downside. And instead, I think that S&D is hitting somewhere maybe either here or here, like here, or even higher. Now, of course, price is gonna go down every now and then, but I doubt that it'll run the lows. And I don't really care if it does or not. That's not what I'm trying to do, is take a big swing up or a big swing down. I just want to make sure I'm on the right side of the trend, which right now looking like it's going up again. I think the range is, the trend is upwards. We might, because of where we are, we might be heading into an area here that we're gonna range in. So if that's the case, we got this low, which would be the bottom of the range. No high put in, but this now is a protected low, this one here, because it brought us that new high that broke the highs to the left. So it brought us that new high, that low. So we're definitely would be looking to trade either around here on half of these, even the zone before, like half of that, or even lower. So we're gonna watch for that drop to see how much discount we can get on a long. But I'm not gonna either trade down here or try to chase every little move up. I'm not gonna do that because that's how I get cooked. That's one of my weaknesses there. Instead, I'm going to wait to see what happens either here or here. And if it doesn't get there, if it starts going up without me, fine. Fine, I'm not gonna chase going up again. I'm going to wait for another chance at mitigating some kind of area left behind. See, like right there, it's leaving up. And you might say, oh, you could have taken a long there. No, no. My long is either around here or around here. Now this is the 1 minute, so you know that's not that far away that we're gonna get a setup. We just have to be patient and wait and watch, because I've been taking trades like I said, either like this one, I would have taken it. Okay, let's say I take it, I win. Okay, I do get it. Oh great, I feel awesome. I know what I'm doing. But price doesn't do this all the time. A lot of times it does what it did here, where it does mitigate this area. And we still might get that. We might still just go up to here and then go down. So a lot of times price will just go up less than this and then go down, or not go up at all, just keep going down. Whatever the case, this is not what we're trying to look for as a setup. You see the rejection? You see about right here? Now, you might be thinking, is this a reversal to the downside? No, we're not going to think like that anymore. Not every, we're not going to get involved in the lower time frames to determine where we are. Instead, we're going to be looking at the longer time frames to pinpoint where we are. For example, here on the 5 minute, well, we have this whole range. This is the low that's protected that I've been talking about. And this is the high. So that's the range right there. And what we'd be looking for is a scalp somewhere around here, anywhere between this line and this line. Let's do the borders another color so you can see it. White. Let's do it white, just to keep universal. So between this line, this white line, and this white line, we can find an entry to the upside. You see, it didn't even tap, and it might go without us. We're not gonna care. We're not gonna chase it. We're not gonna stress about it. What is that sound, man? It's gonna drive me crazy. Change the colors on this. Let's do the yellow with the theme today. And let's do like a light. Something like that. Okay, on the 3 minute we have, you see, it went up. Okay, we're still waiting. We're still not gonna do anything. This is not our setup. Our setup is in this area. But if I was gonna take a trade there, I would have gone up. Whereas, you know, you might be thinking, okay, you know, we're going down, we're gonna break this low. But this low is protected because it broke these highs here, which are the new highs, considering that we have been dropping for a while, you see? And all the way over here. So this S&D zone, I don't think is the one responsible, or the one that's gonna bring us lower, sorry. I think it might be maybe up here, even, and or over here, or here, or here, or here. I don't know. I don't care, actually. But right now, I'm thinking higher. So yeah, so it went from the expansion to the range. And then from there, it's gonna go to expansion, whether it's up or down, and then a range. So creating the range is basically creating these zones that we like to pay attention to. In case it does come down, we have this S&D zone here that was left fully mitigated. I mean, it was like about 50% right there. That was actually a perfect touch. So all this would have been good. But see, now everybody's getting in on this because of they've been learning this stuff that I'm learning. If I were to able to find out about this kind of trading, there's definitely a lot of other people that do this as well. So what does that mean? That a lot of people are taking trades from here. So as people buy, there's maybe institutional or players or people who know what's going on that short this, and then gets everybody's maybe break even or even their stop loss. I mean, who knows how much they're willing to risk. You know, an experienced trader might risk all of this because they've seen this setup so many times. So they might risk all the way here, try to get this move, even a 1-to-1. It's like right here and right here, less than that. So after this big drop and this big, you know, after the expansion, we had range, expansion, somewhat of a range, and then the expansion again. And again, this one here too, double bottom and then breaks the high. So when you see double bottoms like this is something I recently learned. When you see double bottoms, then very likely that the high that created them will be ran, both of them. So both this bottom, top, this top, and you can consider this top. So it's like 1, 2 tops, or 1, 2, which is 1, I mean 2 right here. So this is kind of a smaller version, these 2 tops of these 2 tops, and they all got ran to the upside. Yeah, we're ranging in this little range here. So good news for us if we want to get in on a scalp trending upwards. And one more thing I'm going to do is take between 5 and 10 points, maybe actually even 4 points. I'm going to make a 4-point ATM strategy. Let's see. I don't have one at the moment, but I'm going to make one up. That would be 16 ticks. Stop loss. Okay. And the reason why I want to make a 4-point buy and sell is because a lot of times my 1-to-1 5-point trade gets doesn't get tapped by like a few ticks, 1 tick, 2 ticks. And I'm like, oh, you know. So I think a 4, especially because a lot of times the trade goes my way first, because I tend to take trades when I see you know, some kind of movement on the lower time frames that indicates that price doesn't want to either go up or down, like there's a clear barrier. That's where I take my order. So my order immediately goes to my profit. But a lot of times that 1 tick, 2 ticks doesn't get taken, then it goes against me. So I think a 4-point trade is probably a good idea to try to see if it gets taken more often. My profit, of course. Now here would be a good idea to long. Here, from here, I'm not gonna do it because again, I'm not looking for this setup here. This is too short of a range. But this could be a good little upside move. Look. Let's see. Let's say your stop loss was here. Now, this is like a trade that I see, but it's very high risk. So no longer am I taking those anymore. I'm not gonna take these kind of trades anymore. I just wanna see what would happen. So this is my profit. Okay, as you see, I would have lost. So good. I'd rather test them out this way too. This one thing I'm gonna start doing is test out my stop and my profit. Because one thing also is that, you know, you're trading for a day, right? One day you're trading, and you might wanna like you'll get better during the day. Like you'll see more things and then make more sense of the market as you see it more. So a lot of times when we start trading, we see setups and we take them very early. Like early, not in the day, but like depends on what time we started trading. But I mean early, like as soon as we start trading, we start taking orders without really knowing what the market is doing that day, where it's coming from, where it's headed, or what it's doing, trending, ranging, trending upside, trending downside. You see that? Now that was the one. That's a nice one. But I'm still gonna wait for the top. I think it's going to go down here actually. Not down there, sorry, because this is our protected low. Down here. Our protected low is it here? Yeah, it's here. And the reason I'm only focusing on this right now, just this area and not like what's before, in case it goes up, is because I'm still in this range. So I'm just gonna worry about that for now. If price does get out of the range, either side, then I'm gonna be looking to see where price would. That's why I did this one here, just to have an indication that if it does trend lower, there is a lot of pullback on this area because of this area that was left unmitigated. This low, see this low here, this high, here. And then, oh yeah, no, it's a clean tap. It's been very clean taps actually on the upside throughout this upward swing. About 50% probably. Yeah, look at that. You see it's heading down now. Good. It's good for us. Okay, it's going into our area now. Oh yeah, that was the reaction I was expecting. And I didn't take the trade. I was a little slow, but we might get another chance. I mean, this isn't over maybe. I mean, there's more room to the downside, so it's good that we're patient actually, but that would have been a good trade just to test the area. And 4 points, 4 points, $80. I think it's worth it, and we would have gotten them like clean get of 4 points, and you test out the area, which again right now is giving that area again. So now on the double tap, it's not as convenient to get in right there, because we didn't run any highs that were like major. So now it might trade lower. And so now it wouldn't be wise to scalp up again, trying to get that same order on the lower time frame. Especially with the candle opening, there's definitely more bearish indications of that. But this might actually pull us up to a fractal, maybe to around here, to the fractal there, or pull us up to this area here before coming down and creating that fractal price action. You see that? That was it. And it's not as clean here on the 1 minute, but on the look at the 5 minute one. It's like clean tap. Oh no, he didn't tap it. Almost. So we still can think down. There is a range being created around here, but I still think down, making the range bigger, because our protected low is all the way down here. Unless we leave from here and we go up, which could happen because it's 50% of the area. And like if I were to take an order here, I would short from here. But the longer time frame is so bullish that I don't want to get caught up trying to trade down. So I think I've explained enough what I'm trying to do here. You see, I would have short there. You see how what he did that? I mean, as a scalper, you can do that. You can just take a lot of trades. But I think that's how you get cooked, man. I think eventually you're gonna have a really bad day, like I did on the evaluation. An extremely bad day, a blow up your account day. I thought I was above that already, above blowing up an account. But every now and then I still do it. And whether it's real money, demo account, or evaluation, still blowing up accounts. See, now we're tapping. Now we're really tapping. So yeah, I'm gonna write down my rules. You see, I could have gotten another 4 points, no problem. But I'm gonna be patient for this one. I'm gonna be patient. I don't care if I lose it, because imagine, you're trying to make it in this business, right? You're trying to make it. And so you have a good day or a few good days and your account is up. And then you have a bad day and your account is not down. You just lost some of the profits that you had made during the, let's say you made, because that kind of happened to me. I think it was either 8 or 9 profitable days in a row. I came back from basically $48,200, but that was unrealized profit. So let's say I came back from 49,000 to 50,600 without losing one day. So $1,600 in profit in about 10 days. Right now, 9 days. I think it might have been 8. And so what happens then? I lose, right? And the thing about that is, You lose one day and you might only lose 300, 400, but it still hurts so much because it's like I shouldn't even have traded today. You see, I should have just stayed in bed all day and not gotten up, and I wouldn't be trying to recover those profits. You see what I mean? And that's the challenging part, is like knowing when it's better to not do anything. Because if you do something, you lose. You go back in time. So I took a 4-point trade there. You might have missed it, but let me show you. This is the first trade I take, by the way. 80 bucks in profit. Like I said, 4 points. And I tested the area. I saw on the lower time frame that it could look like a flip, but only here, only this little break. And my order ended up being a lot better than what I got, but the area was perfect. No drawdown. Here's the order. Very quick 4-point scalp. You see, we were here. I noticed that this little pattern. Now it hadn't ran this high here, but this is what you get a lot of times. Is you get about halfway through the candle, and then just what happened here, whether it runs and then goes down. So because we ran this high, a lot of people are thinking, okay, this is the flip, let's go up. But I don't think it's the flip. I think we're still going lower. That's why my scalp wasn't bigger, because I just was going for this very common movement that we've been seeing. It's like here, for example, here we have this high, makes the low, price goes back into the area where it closed, or sorry, where the candle opened, trades higher, didn't run the high this time, and then what? Breaks the low, trades lower. And again, it could be another fake out here where people think it's going up, but it might not. I mean, if we want to consider a flip to the upside, then we'd have to run this guy all the way over here. Right now, I mean, we are going up, by the way. We are going up eventually, I think. I think we're gonna run this guy before we run this low. That's my bias, but I don't care. Or I don't care. I just want to see what happens in this area and see if I can take a scalp up. What I like about this is that it's just low enough to go up and break this already, but then again, we didn't get that clean flip where this candle was higher than this candle. That's what I want to see. Or maybe a doji, or maybe a big wick, something that's a little more telling that this is a flip. And I haven't seen that. What is that sound? So there's my order, 80 bucks. We're in profit. Doesn't mean I'm gonna only take 4 points. I just took 4 points on that one. Do not have any drawdown. Slowly build my account. Let's see where we can get to on before May 3rd, when we start taking our evaluation again. And this time I am more prepared. I know what my weaknesses are a little bit more. not fully, but look at that. You see this tap? If price does run this high though, I think we might get another chance to get in. So it's okay if it leaves and breaks this high, because it might retrace and then we can scalp up, because this low is still very well protected, but it's all the way down here. That's the only problem. If price was closer to it, we'd be more willing to take a bigger position, maybe look for the bottom of from the bottom of the range to the top of the range. But right now we're in the middle, we're mitigating the middle. Price is a little bit unsure whether it's going to go up or down. We'll see if it break this high, maybe on the 3 minute, this one on the 5 minute, this one on the 1 minute. There we go. Good. Now the only thing here is though, its price might go up from here, but we're fine. We're fine with that. We're fine if we miss that, because this could be another opportunity to get in for the big flip. But we're not gonna think that. We're gonna think that we're going lower. And if we don't, then we don't. But we don't get involved, because that's really all it is, man. It's like trading is about getting involved and knowing where to get involved and knowing when to stop trading. Because as long as you have good rules, and then you have good trade management, you have good entry points, which give you like a high percentage win rate, then the only reason you wouldn't be profitable then is if it's greed takes over, if the gambler mentality takes over, if hubris, right? That's what happened to me. That's what keeps happening to me. This is what happens to me, okay? Let's say I do it well. Like I said, in the evaluation, you can watch from day 6 to day 12, I was profitable every day. From day 5. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, all profitable days. And my problem is, as I become profitable, my ego starts getting bigger, right? And I tell myself, don't let your ego get the best of you. You're still a beginner. You're in it for the long run. Focus on the process, not the results. All of that mumbo jumbo. I tell myself that. But subconsciously, that ego keeps building up. And then when it bursts out is when I have a bad day. For example, let's say I lose $400 in 2-3 trades in one day. That's when the ego comes out. No, it's like, no, the market's not gonna beat me. And I keep trading, and all of a sudden it's gone. It's gone so quickly. And then you're left with this guilt feeling, this like, what the hell did I do? I should have just not traded today. And then the worst part is, once you blow up the account, let's say you go into a demo account, guess what? Now you're profitable. Now you're like, okay, because all that guilt comes to haunt you, and then you're like humbled. But it's this process that we want to eliminate. We want to eliminate that process. And the only way to do that is with rules, with setting up our trading rules and following them. That's the only way. That's the only way, because it's going to keep happening. And the problem also, when the ego, when you start winning, the ego starts getting bigger. And now what? Now you don't follow your rules. You don't need them. You can just trade intuitively. You can just guess what the market's gonna do. And then that's the problem. Okay, here we have, you know, that little flip, a little more flip is that double bottom, because not double bottom, but we didn't run the last low here. Price immediately traded higher, so this looks like a bullish candle to me. I might consider taking this up, but I want to see if I can get involved with a good risk-reward ratio. All right, we're in 7 points. Okay, we lost that one. Yes, I mean, our stop loss we should have waited for our stop loss to be here. It did kind of go my way a little bit, but not enough. Again, a 4-point would have gotten hit. So that's the problem with me. It's like I need to figure out what's my best amount of points per entry. So because I won the 80, I was up 80. I figure, okay, you know, I have more to trade with, so 7 points. And then look, you know, that's the problem. Is it wasn't a 7-point, it was a 10, 12 point, because I needed my stop loss below this. And look at that. So that's a good thing for us. Like we're testing these areas now. We didn't test it the right way with the management of the trade. We got in too quick, where we don't have enough capital, because I don't want to take, you know, this would be probably like 14 points, because it's halfway between, you know, my entry, my stop, and here where it should have been. So that's about 14 points. Don't want to risk that much, but then, okay, well then you don't get the reward. You don't get the reward. But that was it. That was the entry. That was the entry we've been looking forward to for the whole time. We have this confirmation of the flip, where this one candle closed above, and not only that, but it, yeah, you could kind of say it engulfed it. There's no wick, or there, because the price closed here. But as far as engulfing, I mean, it did close above the opening of the red candle here. Traded higher, of course, then traded even higher. And then we looked for the retracement, which I did. I mean, I didn't take the top, I took a little bit of this, but still traded lower before it actually went our favor. So now the problem here is that now we have a bit of a predicament, because I do think we're still going higher from here, but now we are at the middle of the range going up instead of at the bottom of the range going up, or at the top of the range going down. But what I like to see is if what was I gonna do? Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna mark here this one. So if we go here, because this would be 50% of this area here. This is the last high and the last low. So if we get a retracement here, maybe we can scalp up again. Look at that. Look at that. Everything I've been saying panned out. This S&D is responsible for giving us a new high. Price comes back, mitigates some of it, and leaves right away, breaking the highs to the left. Wow, pretty good. So I'm gonna be watching this chart here in case we tap into that. Maybe I like a little lower, maybe around here. We'll see. See what happens there. So that was good. That was good that even though we lost that trade, we're getting confirmation that we are reading right. Let's go. You see that very, very bullish candle. Some people take trades up, going up from here because they see the close of the bullish. They really realize that we're now up on the trend and take a scalp up. So this is, I think, the kind of trade that a lot of experienced traders actually take, is after the close, above, above this guy here. Oh, I see. Okay, never mind. But yeah, like that would have been a good scalp up too. But that's not our setup. At the moment, we're not experienced enough to take that kind of setup. We're taking this setup. So we're gonna have to wait for the next one now. And meanwhile, we're gonna take a quick little break. Be right back, guys. Leave you with some music. Okay, we're back, guys. What's up? What's up? Did you subscribe? Actually, I don't like asking people to subscribe. They don't have to if they don't want to. That was it. Everything panned out the way we thought. The only thing was my entry should have been my stop loss here, and my entry a little lower. Let's see where we could have gone in this candle when it closed. Geez, it's just that you're not prepared. Yeah, I guess the order was right, because you might have left without going down before. So just more capital risk. That's the only way to do it. That's the thing with trading the Nasdaq. I mean, if we're not comfortable with risking 10-15 points, then we shouldn't be trading the Nasdaq. Oh, I don't. There I am. What's up, guys? What's up again? Let's see what happens when price hits this area, and we might look for a short. Very unlikely though, because we probably would expect it to go lower, and then because if price does run this, then this becomes our protected low now, not this one, and our range shifts. Yeah, so we have that run. Let's see if we can get a break. So my third attempt on the evaluation, I'm actually a lot more confident now. My second attempt, we had a lot of good trading days, like mentality wise. We actually learned a lot while we were taking the evaluation. I learned a lot about other, I kept studying on my non-trading time. Nice. You see, now we have the break. Well, not yet. We have to wait till this candle closes. But on the 1 minute, we have the break, right? Let's see. We really don't, actually. We don't have the break, so we can consider this a double top. And what does that mean? That means that we might get the run of the lows that created that high, like this one. So now we might think that we're breaking this low because of the double top there. But we'll wait. Maybe price comes back a little bit around here, unless it expands down, which it could happen. Anything could happen. Two and a half minutes before this candle closes. Now, yeah, you see we have the flip to the downside now. We might actually run the lows because we have a double top. Even though we ran the high, we did not break above it. Close above it, meaning the candle didn't close above this line. Still there though, it's still there, so it's early. It's early to tell what's going on. The flip would probably be, you know, consider more of a flip if it runs this low. This one's not big indication. The imbalance here is very small actually. So there's an S&D zone here that might take us higher. So yeah, I learned a few things over these days, and they're gonna be part of my rules for the next evaluation. So basically the next evaluation is gonna be all about having rules and following them. If we lose, we lose, but we're not gonna break the rules. The way it should be. Actually, when I was doing the preparation for the evaluation that you can see on my playlist, I actually followed rules a lot better than in the actual evaluations. So what's the point of preparing for something if you're not going to do the same, perform the same way that you did when you prepare? So we're going to switch that around. Doesn't look like it wants to trade any lower though, for the moment. And it's ranging in this little range here. But it's good because it's creating an S&D zone that might be responsible for the break to the upside. Then we can look for the retracement, unless it goes down from here, which could happen because it could be a break, a switch. to the downside. Now this low is invalid because it didn't break the high yet. This remains the protected low, but it could be ran because we created a double top, so it could be heading down even further. What's Bitcoin at right now? Yeah, we tapped into here. These are schematics that I made a while back. And look, I put this as one of the support levels, and look at that. It turned out to be right. So I actually was like, if it runs this low, so I'm gonna start buying again. It didn't. And I was like, okay, if we're going bearish, we're gonna go all the way down here. This is 37,000. I mean, it could take a long time for price to get down here. But all I'm saying is, like, if we're gonna be in a bear market for Bitcoin in a while, that's an area that we might consider very, very, very low price. But right now it's actually tapping into this area that I drew, and you know, could go higher. That's Bitcoin right there. This is what, the 10-minute. Let's see on the, because Bitcoin takes a long time to move, so let's do 4 hours. Let's see how that looks. You see that? Double top, double bottom, ran the high that created them, which is this one really. This is the high that created this low, then double tap, ran it to the upside. Now we have this highs here, maybe brings price down a bit, maybe to this area, and then move up again from there. This was a tap that I actually drew this before this guy, so that's how you figure out whether you're getting a good price or not on your assets or whatever. By the way, none of this is financial advice. The content presented in this video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. The views and opinions expressed are solely those of the creator and should not be construed as financial advice. The creator assumes no responsibility for any losses or damages arising from the use of this content. I don't sell any products or services, nor am I affiliated with any of the trading platforms or tools mentioned. Trading involves risk and is not suitable for all investors. It is important to conduct your own research or consult with a professional before making any investment decisions. Oh, I think my camera froze. Oh, my camera keeps freezing. That's what's going on. Something weird going on. All right, let me check it out. No, I couldn't tell what's going on. We're making lower lows, but we're also making higher highs. So the range is just getting a little bigger. Okay, took an order to the downside. I think I'm still in the top of the range, so I think there's room to go down. I think I don't know if I'm seeing it though. That's the problem. And I'm gonna, just for this demo, I'm just gonna let the orders run. I'm not gonna move my stop loss or my take profit. I'm just gonna let it run and see if I'm right about the trade. I do like my stop loss in this scenario above these highs. I do like the range got a little bit bigger, and the current trend is a little down, but no, yeah, it's gonna take me out. Well, that would have been my yeah, never mind. Okay, I lost that one for good reason. Not again, you know, I'm doing what I said I wouldn't do, which is I don't want to short. But the thing is, you know, I saw the range. Never mind. Forget everything I said up to this point. We could go down from here. If we do go down from here, I'm definitely gonna think bearish to this area, maybe to this area again. Even though there's a lot of bullish candles, I think I'm still gonna bias bearish. Again, that's if we don't close over this top. You see that? We didn't. Not yet. Oh man, the camera's still giving me trouble. See if that fixes it. One to one, right here, right here. Well, I don't like my stop loss being there, but it's incredible how I keep doing the same mistakes, even when I don't want to. Jeez, it's incredible. The trend is up and I'm going down. That's the problem. Yeah. 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 Stupid trade. Very stupid trade. We have every reason to believe that we're going up above that and break above this. And I still took a trade going down. Oh. All right. That's $400 in loss. So I'm definitely gonna take a good setup next. I'm not gonna mess the next trade up. Might require a lot of patience. It's interesting because we did break above this highs and a range. However, we did create another high that got pulled back and we haven't traded above that yet. So this might be a point where price reverses down. I think my camera is still giving me trouble. I'm gonna have to just get rid of it for now. Yeah, I think that's best, guys, because I don't know if it's lagging on the stream. You see that? Because we didn't run this high or break above it. And again, it's the double top, you know, if you consider this one top and then this another one, because we really haven't ran the high. I mean, we did run this one, but then created a new one, didn't run that. The trend is your friend. Well, I'm glad you got to see live how I get cooked in the evaluation last time. It's very like the last time. How to blow up an account. Yeah, because again, the low, the stop should have been below here. That's the protected low now. Well, not really, no, it's not. Yeah, that's all I gotta do is just follow the trend, you know, don't try to anticipate reversals. That's my problem. I keep doing that. Then my stop loss there didn't get taken. That's not a good news. I can still get out now, but so we're in a little range, so the expansion might be to the downside, so this might be a good place to get out. Oh, there we go. Oh man, I had it. I had the 120. Jeez. All right, we're making a little progress. I still think it's going up. Yeah, this is not a good environment to take a trade. So I'm just gonna wait for a while. Enjoy the music, guys. Holy crap. I don't know what happened there. Got an order going. 5 points. Kind of a risky trade, so I got out because even though it might pay out my way, we have lower highs being created. So I got out, yeah, made a little bit of profit. That's a 4 point. That would have been a great 4-point trade. Again, you know, that 4 point seems to be the sweet spot of how much I get it right on the quick scalps. 5 points sometimes is too short. Unless I'm going for a bigger swing move, then we can try the 7 to 7 or the 10 to 10. 1 to 1, of course, 1 to 1 risk reward, but points wise, 5 points to 5 points, or 10 points to 10 points, etc. This time around was different because we didn't make a lower low. So this time we ran the high. That was a good trade. 5 points again. Might just be a little shy of 5 points. We'll see. See, the 4 point would have been taken. Well, I thought my computer froze, but price just froze for a second there, which is not good news for our trade. Doesn't really want to go up, does it? Oof. Yeah, see that 5 point, that 4 point, no problem. There it goes. There it goes. Nice. That's a good trade right there. Finally, a good one where we saw what was going on. We actually did, and we went with the trend. Everything was ripe. And then look, price immediately traded lower after taking our order. Wow. Wow. I might get out of this one early because it might not be such a push up. It might just give me a little bit of points. Oh, I should have gone out right there. That was it. Oh, I missed it. Yeah, I should get out. Oh man, didn't get out. Okay, that was a losing trade, but we are making progress slowly. This is a demo account, so we can take as many trades as we want. We're just looking for opportunities, zones that we're interested in. We're definitely right now. That was it. That's it right there. That's it. Ah, it's just a little late on the entry. A little early actually. But this seems to be the flip to the upside. Too much risk, but the reward might be okay. Yeah, we're asking too much from price. Oof. Yeah. Oh, why did I move my stop loss? Oh, well, that's why. Back in drawdown. We seem to be stuck at that 400. So that's the flip that we consider taking us down again. Maybe we can look for flips up. This one's tricky because this is the low that gave us the new high, but it's the same candle. So even though I like it for a scalp up, might get ran quickly. There's a wick getting ran. Not broken yet. Yeah. Okay, good. Good. Price is heading down. We still have the protected low down here. Here. See that 5 point trade is doesn't get taken. I think my entries are just for quicker scalps than that. The type of entries I make. 4 to 4. Or maybe it's just that I like quick movements and not having to wait. All right, we got that trade. I mean, it seemed pretty obvious that the trend is down for the time being. Price went up from here, which is not 50%, so I think it's going lower. Went up this full candle, almost creating, no wick and just being a doji for a second. That's when I got in to mitigate a little bit of the area, so not too much. Oh, you didn't see my trade, guys. You see the last trade was here. From here to here, you see? So when this candle went up, to mitigate this one, I didn't think it was going to run it. So I put my entry. I mean, I thought maybe it will run it, but not before mitigating about 50% of it here. Because this is such a big wick. Look at that. So I don't think it's a flip yet. It's just creating an S&D zone, but not fully reversing to the upside yet until we see this line being ran. So basically I just took a scalp off my bias that were going lower. And the entry point was pretty good, and the take profit in that one order. So $1 per day for a year, and that's how much we are down. And now where we are, now I'm more hesitant to do anything, because even though I do still think we're going down, if we are going up, it could leave from here. This S&D could be responsible. I don't think so, but could happen. And I'm not seeing price go either way. It's ranging again. So from range to expansion, from range to expansion. That's all that price does. Lower highs. Lower low. Good. You see that? That would have been a good trade from there again, from the top. But yeah, I'm not going to take it. Look at that. Wow. This could be the flip to the upside, because it's moving very radically, leaving a big 10-second doji. Huge. But I do think we're going lower. Because, well, you know what? Actually, my bias is changing a little bit, because we are about 50% of this swing from this low to this high. And what's happening on the price chart is indicating that it wants to switch to the upside, or just go crazy down. Could happen too. Yep. Some wild's gonna happen next, because it's a lot of movement. We're below the EMA. Which might indicate a pullback to the upside, I think. Lower highs though. You see? That's a doji there. It's just going from doji to not doji. So actually very undecided in this area. I do think continuation to the upside, but maybe mitigate some lower side. But if it leaves, it might leave very abruptly to the upside. I want to take an order here to the upside, but there's a range, and then we're at the top of that range. If I can just get a nice little entry here. That would have been it. Ooh. That was an excellent trade. I mean, all the indications were there that I could think of. We had reversal signs from the lower time frames of a lot of movement. We had this wicks. We were past it 50%. We ran the high here on the 1 minute. You can see this small bearish candle got ran, and then all these highs got ran pretty quickly. There's my entry on a very bullish close. You see the candle closed very bullish. Did give me a retracement. I wanted to get in somewhere around here where price traded lower. I didn't see it happening, so I saw this wick and then I saw abruptly going up. Take the trade. Going with the trend, which is to the upside, trying to run the highs again. That was the trade that I've been waiting for all day. There have been a couple of good ones, some not so good, but that was a $140 trade. Pretty good. So we're only $205 in drawdown for the time. That might we might switch it around. This is a really good day to trade for me because I finally have time to just be on the market all day. And we'll see how long the stream goes, but I'm definitely in no rush right now. Might take another little break. If you're just joining me, I was explaining that, you know, I blew up the evaluation, so this is just a demo account again, preparing for the next chance at the evaluation, which will start on May 3rd. I had a blow up account day on the 14th day of the evaluation. The 13th day was also a bit kind of a dark day. I was streaming and losing, and I didn't feel good at all. So what I did is I just turned off the stream and kept trading, because I realized that the stream was really making me not trade the way I wanted. And I actually ended up cutting my losses that day on a kind of a normal, you know, I think it was $300 loss. So you can't see that because, like I said, I turned off the stream and then traded. I did that on purpose. It's not like I didn't want to do it. I just figured I'm tired. I don't want to stream. I just want to trade. And it ended up being okay. Like, you know, a lost day, but not crazy or anything. The next day, the 14th day, I didn't even stream. I was feeling tired, and I don't know. I just woke up and I was like, oh, I'm gonna blow up my account and go back to feeling bad for myself, because after such a long profitable days, like a long streak of profitable days, then I have a bad day and my ego gets crushed, and then I blow up the account. Like, what the hell is that? That's something I gotta work on. And on the next evaluation, it's gonna be rules and following the rules. No ifs and buts. Like, that's it. You gotta follow your rules. That's the only way. That's the only way to make it in this business. Now, again, as a whole, the whole evaluation as a whole, it wasn't that bad. Like, I had 2 or 3 dark days, but other than that, I mean, talk about 14 days, you know, I had about 11 days that I'm pretty comfortable with. Even when I lost, I took my losses early. And when I won, I wasn't too greedy. So I would, you know, being in, after trading 10 days, which is, you know, the minimum you have to trade on trade day to pass the evaluation. After trading for 10 days, being profitable about $500, I mean, that's really nice. That's actually $900. And get this, guys, like, okay, so I was up 50,900 after trading for 10 days. So that's a really good, right? I'm in a really good spot. I take a trade, and with a 7-point stop loss would have taken me, you know, would have given me $140, put it me at like 51,000 and change. And I didn't close the trade. I went up a little bit, and then the trade goes against me and takes me out at about $200 loss, and then it was downhill from there. I just, my ego couldn't take it, and I think that's the one trade that actually made me fearful and angry, and all the emotions came up. And then I blew up the account the next day, or the next time. Actually, it was a Monday, so the next time that I traded. Also, Mondays, I've noticed I don't do well. I'm gonna be honest. On Sundays, I like to, get my drink on, get, get good food. And this particular Sunday, it wasn't that I actually didn't drink. I didn't drink alcohol on Sunday, but I did on Saturday. I went out with my buddy, and we got pretty hammered. and and one of my rules is like, don't trade hungover. Don't trade hungover. But guess what? Sunday I wasn't hungover. Sunday I was hungover. But Monday I figured, oh, I'm not hungover anymore. Wrong. I was still tired. Sunday I kind of had a lot of food and actually did some sport. So I was tired, to say the least, on Monday. I didn't even stream. I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna trade. And what did I do? Blow up the account. Blow up the account quickly, like 45 minutes I was done. Insane. And then after that, of course, guilt. Okay, a lot of guilt. A lot of, because like it hurts your ego. It hurts your ego to lose these evaluations, I'm not good enough. And I was right. I was there. I was at five. Still, I was like 50,600 before I blew up the account. I'm still in profit, and I still got plenty of time to do it. So this is a hard business because of that. I put in the title of this video that stamina. We gotta build up tolerance and stamina for trading, because it's a lot of pressure. It doesn't seem like it because you're just sitting, watching, and pressing, the button on your screen, the mouse. But with the, at the pressure and the money and all that, it becomes really stressful. And watching these charts, it gets tiring. Your eyes, everything gets tiring. So I'm building up the stamina too for trading. Definitely have made a lot of progress because I've only been doing it for about 6 months, and I can feel the difference, that I can last a lot longer watching these trades happen and stuff, and controlling my emotions. But so all that to say that overall, I like my progress. But there's a demon inside me that I need to like not let out ever, because it. And here's the thing, okay. So on day 4 of the evaluation, I keep talking about it. It was my dark day where I stopped the stream with a loss, and then I went back to trading without the stream, and I actually was down on a trade $200 short of blowing up my account. Like, I took a crazy trade, like all or nothing, and it worked out on my favor. So letting the demon out of his cage was actually a good thing that day. But I assume that it's like a 20% chance. There's a 20% chance that my demon is gonna win. Okay, because my demon makes really risky decisions without the technical analysis or anything. It just wants to win. It wants to beat the market. And then what happened? That same dude came out on the last day of the evaluation, blow up the account. And I wish I had streamed it. I wish I had streamed it. I didn't, because like I said, I was so tired. I didn't want to stream. I didn't want to talk. I just wanted to trade. And that should have been a nothing day. It should have been a just, stay in bed. Stay in bed. Or like, what are you doing? Rest. Get some rest. And then, or study or whatever. Do something else. Don't trade. I like this kind of double bottom that's been created. I think we're going up now. I pressed the button late. Of course I'm gonna get taken out. I still think we're going up, but I wanted to catch that move. I don't know what to do now. I might get out. Yeah, I should get out. Oh, come on. I want to get out, but it doesn't let me. I pressed the button and it didn't click on the thing, and then I pressed it again. Instead of like, okay, I missed it, that's it. This is horrible. Okay, I'm just gonna put my stop loss all the way down here. Let it come up. I think it might come up a little bit before, and then get out. A lot of risk here, so this is really bad trading, but you know, this is a demo account, so whatever. But I just think it's gonna give me a way to get out with less loss. I mean, I still think it was a good trade, just bad placement. That should have been like right here. Still would have been in drawdown, but my stop loss would have been a lot more protected without that much risk. You see? So let's see if I can get out, because I do think we're going lower now. Well, we'll see. Might put my stop loss here. A little early though. Well, that was a chance to get out. All right, let's get out. How much are we in drawdown? Oh, 70 bucks. But look at that, turned out my way. That's what I was I was looking for this trade. I mean, I thought we were gonna run the highs and break them, but the placement of my order was not good. Oh, come on, come on. Come on. That's just mean. That's just mean. I'll get out back 1-to-1. Okay, this is a trade. Let's see if it pans out. Yeah, it's going down. Shits. Oh. All right, we got it. I don't know how we got it, but we got it. Okay, $105 in loss. We can pull this around. We can. I'm gonna take a trade. 14 trades. I mean, that's not that many. It's not crazy. Yeah, so I had my camera so you guys can see my beautiful face, but it was giving me some trouble, so I took it out. So you get to see the screen. This is Bitcoin, by the way. This is some technical analysis I did on Bitcoin a while back, and one of my support areas was protected, and it ended up bouncing up from there. And now we have this where that can bring us down. So we are right now at the top of range that I created. If we get through it, then we might consider a flip somewhere here to the downside. I don't think we're running the high. I don't think we're running the high just yet. I think it's gonna be some time before that happens. This is a 4-hour chart, so it's plenty of time before this happens, but could happen in the next few days that we either go up here or actually break this low. But if we do break this low, that would be a good price for people to get in. This is the actual low that I consider the major kind of like crash, if you will, at 31,000. I'm definitely buying if it gets here. And then our origin area all the way down here. Yep. And look at my order, would have been really one of those really great ones. Because we're paying attention, right? We're paying attention to what's been going on. So we have this high put in, which is the highest right now at the moment. And then this low. But before that we had, before this happened, which is what we caught, we had this area. Because we didn't know that what the high would produce. We didn't know what this high would produce because we kept trading lower. Now we know that this high did not produce a break of the lows at the moment, at least. It might still happen. This might be a fractal. We might be going down again back to this area. But now that this low has been created, we got the low. Yeah, basically this low here. And then the high here. And then that moves us up here. So we might trade higher from there again. This might be tap back into the area before going higher and breaking the highs again. Why do I think we're still bullish? Because we broke this highs here. The fact that we didn't break this high though gives us bearish indications. So we'll wait to see how low we go, but it could leave without us to the upside. So today, some good trades, but other stupid trades. So what we want to do in the evaluation when we start is take only calculated trades that we anticipate and stick to them, which has not been the case today. We're trading just around the EMA, which gives us kind of no indication. That's why we thought we were bullish here, because we were way below the EMA, and price for the in general has been above the EMA. Here it went down through it, and here it did the same. That's why I thought bullish again. So the EMA is a good indicator to see what the trend is doing. I like it. Yeah, this could be the place to go up from. So it's 50% of here and here. But we didn't run the high, so we're still thinking it's gonna go down a little more before going up. That's our bias at the moment. That little retracement to the upside meant not much at the moment. Now that we're getting below this 50% area, then we're a little bit more likely to take a trade going up. And we're right in the middle of our range on the 30-minute. Oh wow, we did push up from that area again. This time pretty aggressively, so yeah, look at that. Running the high. And I saw one as short. I'm glad I didn't because it went up, but I saw one as short because I still think we're going down to mitigate, but I should stay away from that kind of trading and just focus on going up. On this point, that would have been a good going up. So we'll wait for the next one, the next setup. But see, I want a short. I want a short because I do think we're going to run this low and test this low again. But that's my bias. I don't know why I think that. Is it because I'm seeing that? Or because I just like to be a contrarian? Yeah, I wonder why my camera wasn't working really good. So what's up, everybody? What's today? Today's Wednesday, right? No, Tuesday. Tuesdays. Man, I've had such long days in the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks, that I'm aching, you know? I'm tired, aching. Like, I don't want to complain, like, oh, I'm so tired. I don't want to do that. But, you know, at some point, it's like you need more rest. And trading takes so much energy out of me. Like, I think about this every day, all day. My account. What am I going to do? How am I going to become a trader, a profitable trader? What am I going to do? Like, it's all in my head all the time. And it's becoming stressful. I need a way to think differently about this. Like, I need to just, you know, make it a job. And I think once I start pulling money out of the market, I think that's when it's gonna click for me. Like when I have profitable live account weeks, months, and even a year, then I'll be you know, like, okay, I can do this for my life. Just, you know, go with the process. It's okay if I make like $10,000 in 1 year. Like, I'm willing to accept that. You know, it's not an income where you could live off in America. Like, it's very, very, very low. but I can manage. I can manage because then, over the years, you can build on that. And fortunately, I have some savings that I can, for the future, make it a plan. Even if I have to live off my savings for a bit, if I can increase the amount of money I make per month, per year, then I have a career or a job, whatever, that I don't have to answer to anyone, that I can just manage myself. And that's a dream for me. So I'm willing to put in the time and be patient. It's just this beginning stage is stressful, and it's discouraging. And what else? It's tough. These first stages of the whole thing are tough. And I think that's why most, 90% of traders or whatever are not profitable, because it's hard. You have to go through this, and then a lot of times you're going to ask yourself, what am I doing? Should I be doing something else? And then of course other things come up. Somebody offers you a job, or you see an opportunity to do something else, and then you take it. Why? Because you haven't been profitable at trading. You on the other hand, on the opposite, you actually lost money. So what do you think is going to happen? You're going to give up. So easy to give up. And that's just another statistic. But I don't want to be that statistic. I want to be the statistic that sticks with it for 10 years and it's profitable. That's it. Makes a living out of it. Not part-time. This is not a part-time thing for me. It's not a hobby. This is it. This is it. And as I say that, I'm in 105 drawdown. Took an order. Might get out early because this is not a good one-to-one, I guess. Oi. Why doesn't it take my order? Go. There it is. Oh, come on. All right, I got out. You see? It just barely missed my mark. And it might still go, but I got out because it could be wild to the downside. We're still thinking we're going to go lower. So, we still made, like $20 or something on that. So, no problem. Yeah, because I said 105, 85, that's $20. I do like it. I do like it here to go up. But not, I don't know how much. This range today has been pretty good, actually. It's been, I'm starting to realize that I might be better off in ranges than trending. So what would have happened to my order? Yeah, I probably would have gotten taken out because it was 5 points, so my stop loss was right here. We got a double bottom, I mean a double top here. So we might go down, break the lows. Let's see what's going on here. We got come on. We got the high. No, yeah. That gives you a clearer picture of what's going on. We are making higher highs. This is not looking like a flip too much to the upside. Is it? No, because we didn't run this high, and then right now we hit it. Let's see. We ran it, but we didn't break it. Oh, there it is. There's the break. So maybe leave from here. Leave downwards. Right there. But we'll still need confirmation. We're not gonna trade that because he might run all the highs. But let's see if it breaks this line here. You see that? Look at that. And then it could leave up from here again. Three-point trade. 1-to-1. Seriously. I took an order. You can't see it, guys. But like it barely missed it. Like still going. There it is. Okay, good. We got it. All right, now $15 loss in 16 trades. We're making our way up. Literally. So I'm actually glad on that trade. I mean, I like it because I'm doing what I plan to do most today. For the most part, not all of it, but I'm chasing the trend. I'm not chasing, but getting in on the trend instead of trying to look for the reversal. I figure that's why I keep losing for the most part. Like that's my biggest mistakes, or most common mistake, is trying to look for reversals. So I didn't do that here. Even a small retracement I took for a higher, for a scalp up. You know, watching what I saw and drawing this makes more sense. Now we're here. So if we run this, then we consider our continuation, maybe at retracement, but now our area is going to switch to actually this area here. And our range is getting smaller. Not to say that the lows cannot get ran, but just to pay attention to this area here now, here. And then to 50% of that, which would be here. Whoop, 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 ah. All right, guys, we're at the top of the range. So what I'm going to do is I take a little break. I need to freshen up. You know what I'm talking about? But stay tuned, guys. I'll be right back, okay? Only 3-4 minutes. I don't think it's going to be too long as 5 minutes, but just in case. 5-minute break. Be right back. Okay, we're back. What's been going on? Nothing. Flipping market. So yeah, so that's a definite yes on the range. So we're gonna switch it up a little bit, make the range according to what's been going on. Now we got this high put in, and basically this is the low that brought us this high here. And then 50% is right here. Oh shoot. 1 second guys, I have to do something real quick. All right. Man, time flies. I don't think this is a flip on the daily. Well, actually, never mind. It could be. So we're gonna have to wait now for a retracement back down in order to take a trade going up again. This fractal here might be a good place to scalp up. We'll see what happens. Come on. 1 second, guys. All right, had to deal with some stuff. Okay, we're still going up, so nothing to talk about. Look at my trade, would have been one of those swing trades that if we were swing traders, but you know what? I figured we cannot be swing traders, man. We don't have that much experience, and scalping is the way. But look at that entry here. Look at all these entries. I mean, they're all to the upside, and we get no drawdown if we were swing traders. which is our bias. What's our bias? That we would go higher. We got a lot of assets going up in price. I think the actual stocks are not reflecting that yet, but I think they will. So now that we're up here, we're gonna take a look at the longer time frame and see what we can find as far as the zones to the left. For example, this one here. Well, this is beautiful right here. We got this high and this low. Little range. Tap, break, down, tap, break, up, finally break of this. So tap, down. In my opinion, this could be a good area to short from, but we're not gonna try to go against the market today unless we see very clear signs. We gotta protect the low here now. And then to the left, we got, oh boy, this is tough. I'm gonna take this high here. And then this low, which one broke the left? Here. Oh, that's not, yeah, that's another line. Let's make this one yellow. There we go, 50%. Okay, and then to the upside. You got this high. I kind of like this, leaving this imbalance there. Here. We'll see what happens here. Oh no, my internet's not doing so good. Oh, there it is. Got better. Ooh. What was that? Manipulation. That's not a good sign. There it is. There it is. Come on. The trend is your friend. No, we should get out. No. Ooh. 4 points again. Should go for 4 points instead of 5. I get better hit ratio. Now it's undecided. Let it play out. Ooh. Pretty strong force there, resistance. And of course we didn't break the high here, so my bias shouldn't have been as bullish. Still playing out, but you see that? It doesn't, oh, it doesn't want to take it. There we go. All right. Back in profit, guys. Woo! So yeah, so this new methodology I'm going to be using on the new evaluation. I think if I can stick to only a few trades per day. Right now I'm at 17. We're definitely not going to take 17 orders in one day. That's ludicrous. We're going to take 2 to 5 trades per day with good trade management. Should give us between $300 and $500 in profit if we manage them well per day. That would be excellent. Switch up the song a little bit.
From the heathens, got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gonna feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs.
We're not even in break even yet with all the fees, which is another reason why we don't want to take that many trades, because then you have to be more than right and more than profitable to be able to make money. Now, if you're in a big profit and you can take more trades, yeah, but not when you're trying to get back up to break even. Those fees can be the difference, like right now. Okay, we did run the highs, but we didn't break, so double top, maybe down lower. The low that created these highs is all the way down here, so we might go down all the way there and break. Might, but we're not gonna trade that because we have a bullish environment. So going bearish is how I get cooked. We still have this area to cover before we tap into the 50%. We tapped into the area there, which is what's giving us a rejection. Almost. It's a big imbalance here on the left side, on the higher time frame. It's more clearly seen here. Let's see. It's actually where price is right now. You see this imbalance? Oh, it's not that big on the 10-minute, but there is some here, right where price is right now. So that's why I think higher still.
I can hear the demons call when they do what they do, and now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. Sometimes I feel like all is lost, but I know it's not true. I wanna put up all my walls cause I'm not in the mood, but then I cut myself off from the rest of the room. I know that time can heal it all if you're patient.
Now we're in the S&D zone here. This is what where I thought price might get a pull downwards from this area.
I could feel all of the turbulence and it's concerning. I've been searching for a purpose, I hope it's worth it. This society is really trying me. Ain't no hide and seek, I hide to be far from anxiety. I need my space, I need my privacy. I need some silence, please, you're all too loud. You don't speak quietly, opinions violently thrown across every surface. It makes me nervous. Is the world honestly burning? That's all I'm learning. Hope that we can make a turn and start reversing.
It's hard to tell on the lower time frames which is the low that created the high. So we'll look at the a little bit longer time frame, I guess. I guess the down is all the way here. I mean, the origin of this whole range is probably the bottom. So we got the flip going up, breaking. It hasn't really broken anything. So double top, maybe break that to the downside. But we'll have to wait to see if it's a double top or not. There we go. Okay, we ran it. That's good. The entry was right here. So yeah, my trade would have gotten taken out if I had held on to it. So I mean, unless my stop loss is all the way down here, but then how much you wanna take, you know? We don't know. So not a good place to swing trade from, in my opinion, but this is definitely a good spot to get in on a scalp up. Once we ran the lows but no break, then we made the higher high. Still not a break though, but it might. And if it's not a break, then double top, maybe run down. You see? And I so want to take a short here, but again, it's going against the trend. So I'm not going to click a button here. But yeah, I think a short would be good. And yeah, the 16,000s are not that far away, but I never thought that we were going down that low. We went as low as 17,104, something like that. 17,123, something like that. And then yeah, that was the bottom. This is all the way in January. And they're definitely looking like a flip. $4. Break even. Yeah, that's fine. Because then I can, if I break even, I can get a better price on the entry. I do like it though. Oh man, I missed it. That was it. It was a little bit sooner. A little bit. 1 point sooner. Would have been a lot easier to get the target. You see? Oh, come on. All right, I got out of that trade because it might trade lower, giving me indications that it doesn't want to trade up, but it might still go my way. But I did get out with a little bit of profit. We're back at 50,000. It's been a journey. Yeah, it would have played out my way, you know, a little more patience. Oh, but you see. Woo, you see why? Gotta get out sometimes, man. That's good. I need to do that too, a little better. Like I keep saying, like in my trades when I'm doing the evaluation, like, oh, I gotta get out, and then I don't. I just, oh, it's going my way a little bit, so it might play out the whole thing. But I have a pretty good eye at when price doesn't really want to go take my order. Yeah, you see how the beginning of this range was where price was gonna go lower from. You see that? That's why it's so important to draw up your zones like this, because it gives you an idea of what's going on. Otherwise, you're like driving blind. And the question is gonna go below the EMA because it was below it, and then, way above it. So maybe now a little retracement to this area. But I don't wanna short. I really want to, but I don't want to. I mean, I'm not gonna. Like no shorting today here, because the trend is up and we still can find opportunities to go up. It's not about the quantity, it's about the quality. And given our performance, we've taken some good trades, but I think another reason here, I did take more contracts than usual, because I think there was one trade where I made oh no, it was still one. Yeah, it was still a one. So I didn't take multiple contracts in one trade. I took 2 trades simultaneously, which is the same thing, but it doesn't reflect there because it's not like one entry, 2 contracts. It's still 2 separate entries of each contract. But I did take multiple contracts on a trade, just separate entries. So that's why we were down so much, because I think there was one double entry trade that took me out, and then they add up quickly. And then the profit hasn't been as good as the losses overall. I mean, there's been less losses, but more substantial ones. Like the where's the biggest? Okay, the biggest, largest losing trade was 225, and the largest is 160 on the profit. So yeah, playing out really well here to go down more into our area that we were thinking price might come back to. It's right here. Price gonna trade below the EMA just like it did here and here, and then possibly, most likely, go up. And you know, I was talking about the double top, but it really wasn't. I mean, it's one single area, so no double top, in my opinion. Double top would be something like this one. Well, no, not really. Let's see a double top right here. Kind of, yeah, this one on the 10-minute. Yeah, I'm thinking bearish, but I cannot go down with the trend going up. And right here actually is where I would get in. So let's see if it would pan out. So let's say my entry and my stop loss here, and my take profit here. Let's see if shorting would have actually worked. I hope not, because if it does, I don't want to know what to think. So if it hits my green, I would have won that trade. I don't want to take it. I'm just going to see what happens. I want to add to my live streams sounds. Like let's see if I can. What do you call those? Sound bites, I guess. Yeah, sound bites. I want to create sound bites so I can use them as I trade. That'd be great. You see, look, my stop loss is almost ran. Ooh, I don't know. We'll see. Let's check this one out. Sports, alarms. Oh, there's very low. Let's see. Oh, that's a bat. Oh, a tennis ball. The hell? Oh, and then it just keeps playing it over and over. No, that's not gonna work. Oh, look. Oh, it would have been a good trade. I hate that. I don't like that, because now I'm like, should I trade like that? Should I trade intuitively or mechanically? Because mechanically I wouldn't have taken the trade. Intuitively I would have. But look, right away went up from there. So that's why we don't know how far. We don't know how much pull there is downwards. I do think we're gonna go lower, especially after this trade working out, or this simulated trade in a simulated environment. Too many sims. But let's see. Let's just put alarms here. Okay. That's the police. Yeah, but it sounds so low. I don't know. We'll play with that later. Yeah. How long we've been streaming now? I don't know, but it's been a while. Ooh, you see? Well, my order would have got taken, so that's good. And that's why we don't trade against the trend anymore, because you never know how much pull there is to the trend direction. Let's see the EMA. I should have watched the EMA before I did that, actually. Okay, that's pretty good because we almost tapped it in there. All right, I got that order. 220. That was a good trade. 100 bucks. You see, better to wait for the trend. Even though I would have gone that scalp down, that was not a good idea. This one was even better, even with it going up, even by chasing it a little bit, rather than being at the very top of the range and hoping for the best. We got a lot smoother action going up, where we don't have to be at the bottom because it's trending up, it's trying to run the highs, it's testing them. Double top here. This, I would consider this more a double top, so we gotta really watch out here. We might go down if this price doesn't close above that little range area. Notice how the range area there here ended up holding, holding as a resistance point. So it's good to draw your things on your chart. Okay, 106. Not too shabby. Yeah, I think we listened to this song already. Ooh, ah. See, double top on the 5-minute, on the 3-minute. But we'll see, because we might close above it like we did last time. Actually, there was one trade that or I don't know if we took a trade, but we saw this earlier pan out the same, kind of the same way, and it ended up going up. After going down a bit, then it went up. So the double top was not respected, where it ran the lows that created these highs, which would be down here. You know, we entered the area, so who knows how much we're going up. But we do have now, because of that, that was a close. Good. Let's see. Okay, let's see it. Yeah. Oh, almost. Right here. Yeah, but this we could argue this candle opened above it. So here, and then traded above. So all this candle needs to do is close yellow. And we got confirmation of this low being protected now, because it's the one that ran the high and broke. If this candle closes yellow, if not, then double top. And it's very interesting because, I mean, the it's right there. It's right there. So this could be the flip to the downside, but I don't want to trade that, even though it's very juicy. Oh, this is a cool song. I would suspect that this candle is going to close bullish. So if we're at 27, we have 2.5 minutes to go. Anything can happen, but again, that's my bias. I'm not gonna trade that. I'm just gonna watch if that's the case. But I have a feeling that we might close like very close to the top, to the upside, making it like a very small bullish candle. All right, 2 minutes to go. Whoa, you see? I said it, guys. I mean, I said it was small, gonna be a small, but I mean, I did say it was gonna close bullish. Hasn't closed yet, so I might be wrong, but we only got 1 more minute. I suspect we're gonna stay up. Let's put the EMA on this one. So weird looking candles. Bring a little color to life, you know? Get a little color going. So yeah, that would have been a good entry, but we didn't take it for good reason. We were at the top of our range. We're gonna wait for the pullback downward to the downside, maybe this area. Now we have this low to worry about though, right here, because they created the new high, broke the structure. So well, that's actually good for us because our range is getting smaller. Actually, let me grab another 5-minute chart here. This one. Yeah, this is good. Because we already have a range here. So let's see, grab this one, put it on the top, and then the bottom of the range, which would be that low, would be here, and then 50% here. Anywhere inside this zone could be a good trade upwards. Wow, 130 already. Jeez. Woo! A little too early. I should have waited. It's gonna go lower. Jeez. But it's okay. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I'll get out quickly. Yeah. It was a good trade. It's just not yet. Like I was impatient. Well, I mean, a few ticks. Yeah, I probably should close it. No? Yeah, I'm gonna close it. So I close that trade. Yeah, that's fine because it's gonna go lower now. It could. Oh, well, it would have panned out. Yeah, good spot. I mean, you can see that the zone was the one that gave us that. I just thought it would get a little deeper mitigation, and it still can, because we really haven't ran any important highs. But if it does trade lower, then we can look for a nice, better scalp. That one wasn't too bad. It would have worked out. But I thought it was a little too premature. Still $30, paying for the fees and accumulating more fees, right? Yeah, I still think lower. I'm not convinced about this little flip action. It did run the high, but look, it closed lower than the opening and the top of this candle. So I'm not bullish yet. I still think deeper mitigation of this area here. Now, depending on how this candle closes, then we can change our bias because it's looking. Because again, the trend is up. The trend is up. We cannot forget that. So anytime price leaves up, we're not surprised. We didn't even finish doing this. Yeah, perfect tap, perfect tap, perfect. Even if our profit would have been here, would have been great. We got in early. So entry here, stop loss here. $100, $150, something like that. 100, yeah, 110 at the most. The EMA is definitely way lower now. So any pullback anytime, but we don't want to get in there. I wonder how long I'm gonna trade, because I'm actually really trying to concentrate on the upcoming evaluation, and I really want to do well on this preparation here that I've got. I'm gonna just be trading this demo account for the next 10 days. Less than that, because we got the weekend coming. And then it should be like 7 days or something like that before I start the evaluation. And this time, you know, do it better, with rules, with discipline. Even if we lose, we go out without blowing up the account in one day. If we lose, whatever, it's gonna be one thing. I mean, I gotta say, I have not broken any other rule besides, you know, the drawdown. Besides blowing up the account, I haven't broken any other rule, which is nice. Like, it's good that, because they do have a bunch of rules, and there's some that you might not know about. For example, they don't like super scalpers, people who take really quick trades, taking a point or ticks with a large contract size and very quick trades. They don't like that. They'll like, you know, not pay you out or fund you or whatever. Like, why mess with that? So the way we're trading is what they want to see. It's just taking a risk reward opportunity and having your target filled naturally. Look at that trade. And that's a bad thing now, because now that low that we were paying attention, which is all the way down here, it's a little less strong, because even, well, I would say this is not a strong low. That's, never mind. This is not a strong low. This one is still this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually take the next low here, which is this one without the imbalance, without the, yeah, not the imbalance, but the wick, without the wick, and see if we can tap and move up from there, or even deeper here. Now this low is very weak for not creating a new high. Actually, actually I'm curious now. Let's see on the 3-minute. No, we did run it. We did run. Never mind. I mean, this is still strong here. Strong enough for us. Because it did run it. It didn't break it, but it ran it. So, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to wait. Yeah, because we ran it, so then 50% of that would be here. So we'll see. Right here. You see how it's getting rejection? Because it's a low, ran the high, 50%, reaction. But I still think we're gonna mitigate, but the trend is up, so anytime we could leave up. However, it's kind of like we're looking for the expansion, but we might be ranging for the foreseeable future. So maybe not a good place to get involved. Ooh, yeah, I really wanted to take that move up. Ooh, wale la la la. Little glitch in the matrix. There it goes. Okay, good. There it goes. Yeah, you see that? Wow. Everybody thought the same as I did. Oh, this is low. This low is gonna get 50%. Deep mitigation. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Wow, I knew it. I knew it was gonna pull up a bit. Oh wow. Yeah. Oh. Well, you know, that's okay. We don't have to take everything. We just have to take some profit today. 300, 400 bucks in profit would be great. No more losses though. We cannot lose it anymore. We are too deep in this market to lose, and by not knowing where we are. We kind of know where we are. Speaking of knowing where we are, let's look at the left side here. What's going on? Ooh, wow. Oh, we're in an imbalance there. I think that's the one we mentioned earlier. Yeah, because it's the, yeah, it is, because it's the one that gave us that low. I think I drew it. Yeah, you see? There we go. That's the one. That's the imbalance that we were talking about. We drew it from here. This one. Right here. Or the PD array, or fair value gap, whatever you want to call it. Imbalance. Imbalance is just easier to say than PD array, but you know, we want to sound smart every now and then too, so we'll say other things. You see that deep mitigation? And that's the thing, is I was kind of right to think that this was an important low now, because it did run the high. Sorry, not this low, but the 50% of that area. So what did it do? It mitigated about 70%, and then it left. And now I think it's going up more. That's my bias. So if we can get a scalp going up, it'd be great. Especially if we don't run this high to the left. Oh, we did. We ran it, so never mind. Now, ooh, you see that? Shake. We're right there, guys. We're right there. We're coming up on something here. We're gonna have to wait again. I don't know about this area though. It's tricky. Yeah. Yeah. You see? Yeah. 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 Okay, so where is it? Now we got... Oh, I like this one here now. Let's look at the 1 minute, because it's a short. got this low, no, this low, this high. So the range is bigger, 50% right there. Oh, come on. See here. That's a 50% of this drop. Here. Double contract. Ooh. Ooh. Should have taken that. Ooh. Yeah. That's crazy. I should have taken my profit earlier. 2 contracts, we don't have to get that many points. It's going down. Oh, yeah. Oh boy. Slowly took me out. It really, well, it hasn't taken me out, but I believe it is going to. Yeah. We are making lower highs, so that's not a good place to be in this trade, but we do have a protected low that might get ran. Very likely that will get ran. I should have waited for that. Maybe, yeah, take my profit here. It's two contracts. Actually, I think it gave me a better price here. maybe. Yeah, price is not cooperating. Wow. But boom, that's how you lose. Big time. Actually, $5 in profit still. That's kind of crazy. So yeah, I messed up by getting in on that. Like I really did. Take a note of that. So now we can move up. Just a little more patience, you know. Yeah, it's not a double top. Yeah. Well, deep mitigation of the area. That's good. That's good for us. Really good for us. We're gonna go with our bias. We're gonna trail this one. Oh man. Yeah, we might have to get out because the wick is so big on the downside that price is very likely to come back down. Yeah, you see? So that's good. We took back at 50K almost. We might get another entry here. Unless there's a bullish bearish flip, but I kind of doubt it. See, but the thing is, my protected low is all the way down here. That's the problem. So yeah, maybe it should have just waited again. Yeah, it's just fractal movement. Oh no. So I don't know, maybe I should play the whole thing out. The way it's moving with the stop loss all the way down here. Oof. Wow. Talk about crazy price action. Flipping market. Yeah, we're going down. Okay, there's a flip. It's only 45 bucks in profit. It looks like a bigger move, but it's just moving kind of fast. Okay, I got out of that trade. A little bit of profit. Back to 50K. So I guess after 20, 35 trades, 35 really? 25. 25 trades, we're break even. Wow, that's actually an accomplishment. Considering how ruthless the market is. I mean, that 2 contract trade was pretty risky. But you know, I was messing around. The demo account. Yeah, I still think bullish. Still think that. But the thing is, we have this imbalance here that we don't know if it's gonna hold. Three-point trade, 3 points. There we go. We got it. Woo! So it's 9:30. Well, I started like 9:45. 9:45 to 1, 2 p.m. Like 4 hours and a half. Okay, a lot of people are gonna be shorting here. And they're all gonna get cooked. You see? And then the fractal. People are shorting again. Price comes down and then leaves up again. You see? Five-point trade, break even. Okay, we got our 4 points there. 65, well, less than 4. I guess $100 in profit is all we're gonna make today. Yeah, this is so much easier to trade like this. This is the way I'm gonna trade on the next evaluations. I mean, I'm not gonna take 27 trades. Hell no. I'm gonna take 2 to 5. But they're gonna be like this. Just pick the right ones. Maybe more. Maybe 8 trades would be not the end of the world, but especially if they're small trades like 5 points, that's fine. So where are we retracing from? We're retracing from this S&D zone. Especially, I mean, this particular low. Okay, so here, do you see that? You see how that area that we covered that might give us up, it ended up giving us kind of a resistance point? And now we're ranging this little area here. You see? But I still think bullish. Wow. Okay. Wow. Never mind. Now we're at the bottom of the range. This is where we long. This is where we long big. Multiple entries. Nope, it's not crashing. It's not crashing. It's just a pullback. Might not be as big as I think, but two contracts might play out. Oof. Oh man, I should have gone down there. That was a 5-point trade. Oh, come on. Now he's not gonna give me a chance. Yeah, I messed up. Gotta get out on those. Oh, right there. Ah, trade management. I'm having a hard time with trade management today, actually. I'm very hesitant to do anything with it. And yeah, I mean, yeah, I deserve to lose it because I should have taken my profit already. Two contracts would have been great. 150, 200 bucks on a small scalp. But no, I gotta go for the long move and get ran. Twice. And back again at 46.20. Jeez. But no, we got a better price. Still, I don't think we're going lower. This is a wick. But see, that my problem was trying to take too much. That was my problem. I mean, I had to have a big stop loss because of where we were, but I didn't have to. I didn't have to take that much profit on two contracts. That's a 5-point trade. Ooh, doesn't really want to take it. It's a little action right now, a lot of volume. Oh my God, won't take that order. Come on, that's a simple one. Oh, there we go. Okay, and it's time to go for me. So I'm gonna take one more trade. See if I can catch that big move. I'm gonna have fun with this preparation because I already know what I'm gonna do in the evaluation. So I'm gonna look for zones, take my trades, but go for big moves. Because another thing that's lacking from my trade is that oh boy, did you see that? Is that I take little profits and big losses, and I should twist that around. And the only way to do that is to let go of the fear and just maybe take 1-to-1, stick with it no matter what. No matter what happens, stick to 1-to-1. Don't move your stop loss, don't move your target, nothing, just 1-to-1. 5 points, 7 points, 10 points, 4 points, that's it. Depending on where my stop loss is, should be. Okay, I'm glad it didn't go up because now it's looking like it's gonna go lower. We do have the area getting tested here. This is our protected low all the way down here now. SSND is responsible for the break, so this is where I would long from now. The trend is your friend, and the trend is going down, and I'm actually going up. So, you know, I gotta learn not to do that. Maybe I just should not get involved in these trades right here. I just gotta go and stuff. So, but yeah, this is not a good trade to take. Even if it goes my way, I shouldn't be taking these trades anymore. Not without the confirmation first. And I have not gotten any confirmation. What's the EMA? Yeah, the EMA is very low here, so it's probably gonna go below it eventually. But it's late in the day, so you know things are wrapping up. Power hour. Anything could happen. Okay, now we got this little action. We're gonna see if we can get a bigger move here without any risk, without maybe break even. And this is a good one to work on our trade management. It's going down though. It's going down. If it doesn't break here, let's see. Yeah, not up. Come on, bring it up. There it is. Yeah, it's definitely downwards. Unless it shoots up right here. Nope. There it goes. We'll break even. If we break even, we get a better price. Ooh. Ooh, break even. Ooh. Nice. Oh yeah, it was right there. That was it to get out. Ooh, 105. 120, 130. What's that? 150. 200. Oh, sorry guys. Yeah. It's good. That's good management right now. I'm definitely gonna get a lot of profit on this one. That's the cool thing about going with the trend, having the zones mapped out. Yeah, one good trade, I mean, you know, taking out here. That's fine. All right. Well, back at 50K, I guess, almost 31 trades. That's a lot of trades. And that could have been actually a bigger trade too. It's probably gonna go, you see, it's probably gonna go all the way to this area at least. And then, you know, let's do this. Let's short from here because that's kind of what we tend to do. To see, actually, to see. So let's see if we can take a scalp down. No, never mind. Never mind. It's moving too erratically, and you know, my stop loss would have to be all the way here. I have to wait another a long time for that setup to pan out. But yeah, that was a good day today for practice. I'm gonna write down the rules and follow them to the T on my next evaluation. Before that, I'm gonna be trading on this, you know, demo account until then. See if I can get to maybe, you know, 51K. That would be great. At the moment, you know, I spent 16 bucks and 8 cents to trade all day. That's not a bad thing. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.